Got a new nickname for Deion Sanders. Coach Prime is now Coach Titanic. Deion Sanders is leading the Titanic. This was a love story between Deion and Shedeur Sanders, and now it's a sinking ship. Deion Sanders just lost his defensive coordinator, Robert Livingstone. He's transferring. He hit the transfer portal, and he's transferring to the National Football League in the Denver Broncos. Imagine this. You just became the highest paid assistant coach in the history of Colorado football. You're Robert Livingstone, the defensive coordinator, the young defensive coordinator. I think he's 40 years old, that they plucked from the NFL. He was originally signed for $800,000, then got bumped up to $990,000, and then got bumped up to, I believe, $1.7 million a year, nearly $2 million a year, to lead this great Colorado Buffalo football program on the defensive side of the on the defensive side. And now the hometown professional football team says, hey, you can be our passing game defensive coordinator. Van Joseph is the defensive coordinator. And now you can be our passing game defensive coordinator. I don't think the Broncos are going to pay him $1.7 million, but maybe they will. Maybe it's a matching offer. We'll pay you $1.7, we'll pay you $2 million. And maybe they're doing it with the promise of like, hey, we think Van Joseph, who's already failed once as a head coach, we think next year he'll get a head coaching job and you can succeed Van Joseph. But that's a lot of ifs and buts and candies and nuts. There's no guarantee there. Van Joseph has already failed as a head coach. Van Joseph, there were 10 openings this offseason, and he didn't get any of them. Robert Livingstone abandoning ship on Deion Sanders is the biggest sign yet that Deion Sanders is leading the Titanic, and everybody knows it. This is the biggest guy to hit the transfer portal in an offseason where Jordan Seaton, their 5-star offensive tackle, the jewel of Deion's recruiting over the course of his 5-6-year coaching career in college, he left for LSU. Their best wide receiver, Amarion Miller, he left. What's the kid's name? Taufik? Am I saying that right? Taufik Bayard? I think he's related to the he's a safety for was for Colorado. He hit the transfer portal. 36 players hit the transfer portal at Colorado, and now their defensive coordinator in the greatest sign yet that Deion Sanders is a failure as a major college coach. And Whitlock, you just hate Deion. No, I was just right about Deion Sanders. Deion Sanders has had one season that matters as a college coach. They went 9-4, and everybody acts like they went 14-1. Everybody acts like they made the college playoffs and this was this incredible season. No, Deion poured everything he had into one shot at trying to turn his son, Shedeur, into a Heisman Trophy winning quarterback, into an NFL first-round pick, into a can't-miss NFL prospect, and he failed. They went 9-4, and Deion got paid off that 9-4. They're paying Deion $10-11 million a year at Colorado. It's been a scam, a Ponzi scheme, a fraud that is now collapsing and will sink back to the bottom of the Big 12 Conference. They will perhaps, and this is my prediction, they're going to sink back to the levels that they were at when Deion took over. Remember when Deion came in and told everybody to get out and he was bringing Louis luggage and he was going to transfer Colorado? They won just one game. One game is in play for this upcoming season. They could be looking at another one-win season. They have this gimmick go-go offense coming in. They've hired this Brennan Marion as Deion's successor, who ran some go-go offense at some off-brand Division I AA school. Was it Sacramento State? Am I right about that? Or yeah.
And Sac State before that.
Hold on. Sacramento State, then you got to speak up. You can't whisper to me. Who?
I'm sorry, UNLV.
UNLV,
right.
Then Sacramento State.
Right.
This go-go offense. And this quarterback, Julian Lewis, who showed a little promise, but without Jordan Seaton, with all the transfers that hit Colorado up and down, I don't see good things happening for Colorado. I would set, and I had Hadley check, but I don't think it's been released yet. I would check the over-under for the Colorado Buffaloes this year, wins and losses. If it's over 4, or if it's 4 or more, unload. This has Titanic-level disasters written all over it. I hope people learn a lesson from it. I don't think we're going to see a bunch of rappers on the sidelines this coming season for Colorado. I don't think Colorado will be Black America's team anymore. Have a bit more substance to whatever bandwagon you jump on. Oh, Deion's there, and he's wearing a big gold chain. And his son is wearing watches and flaunting it and taunting other players. And now Boulder, Colorado, with a 1.5% black population. Oh, that's Black America's team because Deion's there and rappers are standing on the sidelines. If we keep falling for, going for, hopping on the bandwagon of anything that the culture says, oh yeah, that represents Black America, that's how you end up hopping on the bandwagon of a team that went 4-8, 9-4, 3-9, and I'm telling you, a 1-win season, a 0-win season is a possibility this upcoming season. Yeah, we've hit an iceberg in Boulder, Colorado. The love story between Shedeur and Deion is going to end tragically. How did Titanic end? What's her name? Rose? Kate Winslet? She was saved and salvaged while Jack floated to the bottom of the ocean. Deion, about to float toward the bottom of the ocean, hoping and praying that Todd Monken provides Shedeur a lifeboat. That ain't gonna happen either.